Don't think I didn't see that.
See what?
You are eyeing my pancakes.
What? You're so silly. I'm completely happy with my omelet.
Whatever you
I
say.
am.
And I think you know that your omelet would go a hell of a lot better if you had a couple of these.
No. What have you done? Oh my gosh. 2 tickets to the revival of Kiss Me Kate in Chicago. I've been dying to see this.
I know you had it a couple hundred times.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. What's the occasion?
You. Thanks to Xander Cook, almost lost you last year, sweetheart. So I made this decision that the rest of our lives together is going to be nothing more than an extended honeymoon. Because, as I said before, I am never going to take you for granted again.
I hope I never hear the name Xander again.
No, Doc, you gotta look on the bright side. The guy did us a courtesy of getting himself blown up in that explosion, so he's not gonna hurt us or our family ever again. Right? Okay. It's Paul. You mind?
No, give him my love.
Come on. And keep your mitts off my pancakes.
What about your bacon? Maybe just a little bit of bacon.
Ooh, that looks good.
I'd offer you some, but it's Sean's, and you know how he is about his food. Oh, well. Sit down, sit down. I spoke to your mom last night.
So did I, actually.
I asked her to call you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she said apparently EJ's recovery is going slowly. He's not able to communicate yet.
It must be so difficult. Having the man you love right there, so near, so far.
I know how that feels. I've been trying to track down Leo's estranged mom. Sonny and I think that he's hiding something about her, and if we can figure out what that is, then maybe we can use it as leverage.
And Sonny can get out of this loveless marriage.
Exactly. Unfortunately, though, I have hit a dead end.
That's an easy fix. Just ask John.
Well, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that.
Why not?
Well, because I don't have a right to, not after, what I did to Paul.
Honey, you love who you love. And certainly, John understands that.
John understands what?
We'll need your help.
So you want me to track down Leo's mother?
Yeah, but I could do it on my own.
Will didn't want to ask you because of what happened between him and Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem right because if you helped, you'd basically be helping Sonny and me get together.
I see, and you think I'd have a problem with that? All right, I'll admit that I did. I had a problem when I found out you were lying to Paul, but you know what? Now, some time's gone by, I realized that you were doing the right thing by trying to stay with him, even though your heart was with Sonny.
I definitely did not go about it the right way, but I never meant to hurt him.
I know that. So does Paul. In fact, he wants nothing but the best for you and Sonny. Now, how would I know that? I just got off the phone with him, and that's what he said. He's doing quite well. In fact, he's got a date tonight with his physical therapist.
No, that's great.
Yeah. I love Paul, and I will do anything for my son. But I hope you know, Will, that your family also, and I love you too. You need my help? I'm here for you.
Well, I've got to get to the hospital. Don't want to be late. Huh? You, my darling?
Hi, Grandma.
Sweetheart.
So, Leo's mother. Now, I remember digging up dirt on him a while back, but I don't think I came across anything about his family members.
Well, what you found already was a huge help. His arrest record, that's where I started.
Yeah, it gave you something?
Yes and no, because Leo, moved around a lot.
It means that she could be almost any place.
Yeah. I'm starting to worry it's a dead end. I exhausted all my resources at The Spectator. Came up with nothing.
Well, then I have got good news for you, because now you have the resources of Black Patch. And I'll go on record saying there's not a case yet that I haven't cracked. You got a problem there?
No, I don't like being away from Sonny.
Yeah. Will, Doc and I, we were apart quite a lot throughout the years. Kept apart by a lot of different circumstances.
Yeah. How'd you get through it?
Never gave up on each other. Always believed that somehow, some way, we would find our way back to each other.
That's what I'm telling myself.
What we're going to start with here is all of Leo's known aliases. Let's see if we can get some hits on homes or any rental properties, any place he might have stashed his mother. Hey, Will, I know how hard it is to be separated from Sonny. So if it helps, maybe you can use Doc and me as an example. I remember how I hated all the times that we were apart. We struggled through all kinds of stuff and all these obstacles to get back together. And you know what that did? It just made our love a lot stronger. And I got a feeling the same thing's gonna hold true for you and Sonny.
I hope so.
Yeah. After all, if Doc and I can battle the devil and come out on top, I think you and Sonny sure as hell can handle Leo.
I don't know. To be honest, I think Leo could give the devil a run for his money.
Funny how.
So, on Christmas Eve, you tried to overdose on medication?
Right.
Is that the first time that's happened?
Yes, and it'll be the last. It was just a moment of weakness, but I swear, I've learned my lesson, so these sessions are not really necessary.
Dr. Johnson would disagree.
Are you going to report everything I say to her?
Well, I have a responsibility to assess whether or not you're fit to go back to work. But beyond that, what we say in here, what we talk about, that's all confidential. So you can start by telling me what's been so troubling for you. What led you to try to take your own life?
There's nothing troubling me. You don't have to worry, Dr. Evans. I've already dealt with the issue of why I tried to commit suicide.
Haley, attempting suicide isn't just something you can get over and move on. You've got to talk to someone. You've got to sort it out. It doesn't work to act as though it didn't happen. As I sit here with you, I see somebody who is so troubled, in so much pain, struggling. I want you to know that I care about you. Maybe that's unprofessional. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I do. I do care. I'd like to help you through this any way that I can. It's something we would do together.
I'm not sure that's possible. There's nobody who can help me.
Why don't you give me a try? You know, sometimes just saying things out loud, sometimes that can diffuse their power. Do you believe that?
I don't. I'm really worried that if I tell the truth, it'll only make things worse.
I understand that. You don't really know me, but I know something about you already. You've been suffering for a long time, keeping things inside. That's a very tough pattern to change. I know it's hard to open up to somebody. Haley, what I want you to know is that you are safe here. There are no judgments. What you will find here is understanding and compassion. You can trust me. I promise. Haley, whatever it is, I'm here for you. There are no judgments. I want you to know that you're safe. And I want to help you through whatever's causing all this suffering in your life. It's a thing we'll do together.
I've kept this secret hidden my entire life. Lived in constant fear of it coming out, and I can't do it anymore. I'll tell you everything.